Shalom, shalom. Did you know that according to folklore, Lilith is basically known for two things? One, she is the personification of lust, and two, for the destruction of babies. Okay, let's talk about that first one. So, Lilith being the personification of lust. So we see all these examples of her throughout the stories of her seducing men in order to procreate. Now, a lot of times this happens at night. She's also associated with night hags and succubus. However, there are also examples of her in the stories of her seducing women in order to procreate with them as well. Now let's talk about the second part, the destruction of children. So we talked about this earlier, how whenever she left Eden, the deal basically was that she was leaving, but in exchange for that, 100 of her children would have to be sacrificed every day, and that was a deal that she took. So we also see throughout the stories that this extends not only to her own children, but she also just sets out to destroy other people's children as well. She's associated with baby snatching and everything associated with that throughout folklore. Now, the thing that I find interesting is that even though she is associated with seduction and procreation of babies and the destruction of babies, you do not typically see both of these in one story about her. It's typically one or the other, but not together, which I think is interesting. There are also examples throughout folklore of Lilith having children with angels, some of which do survive. And there's also examples of her being referred to as a demon queen and having a demon king. Depending on the culture, this demon king has different identities, but typically the queen is always Lilith. As always, I would love to hear your thoughts on this, and have a great day. Shalom.